Today, we'll be checking out the Itel City 200, Itel's newest budget smartphone and one of their most quiet launches. And in this review, I'll be explaining the upsides and downsides of the Itel City 200 so you know whether to buy it or not. Let's get into it. I don't think it's now news how budget smartphones constantly copies design from flagship phones, and we can visibly see that on the Itel City 200. It imitates the design from Samsung's flagship, but the build quality is plastic. Overall, the design is clean and premium, but holding this, you'll automatically feel the difference. Now, the screen has a U-notch design and the bezels are quite bold here. I wish they could have kept it a lot slimmer, but for the display specification, the Itel City 200 comes with 6.78 IPS LCD display, 120 refresh rate, and 720p resolution. Now, I'm not completely a fan of 720p resolution and LCD displays, but this still works for binge watching movies, scrolling through social media, and basically every screen task you want to use this for, all maintaining vibrant colors. The Itel City 200 comes with a military certified protection against drops and an IP65 rating for water and dust. So if you drop this or spilled water on this, it will still work just fine. Now, I'm particularly very impressed at how Itel has managed to squeeze in an NFC tag into this device. And if you're wondering what NFC is or how it benefits you as a user, to start with, NFC means near field communication, and that means that you can make contactless payments where accepted using this device. You can scan other NFC tags, and you can use this as an access control to open doors that uses NFC, uses as a contact ID or your office ID or literally anything. And also this has an IR blasters for your remote as well. Now, the very first drawback in this device is the speakers. So the Itel City 100 comes with a single down-firing speaker, which produces a very terrible and wacky audio quality. Sounds more like one of those bad radios we had in the family house while growing up. We never really had a bad radio though, but it was bad, yeah. So you might want to pair this with one of their earbuds, which surprisingly produces very good audio quality with a long-lasting battery life. Now, the phone is powered by the Unisoc T7 250 chip, paired with a 4GB RAM and 128GB to up to 256GB memory storage. Performance here is less satisfactory, but would work well on basic daily tasks like doom scrolling, social media, and all, but you will not get the best performance here for more demanding tasks, and you typically notice some lags in between switching apps or when you stress this device a little too much. Another advantage with the Itel City 200 is that it comes with the Ultralink features that allows free messaging without credit and network to other devices, which can be very useful for emergency situation. But here is the problem. Now, the problem is that this feature, the Ultralink feature, only works with other devices that has the Ultralink feature, which kind of defeats the main of the whole idea of this feature in the very first place, and that is a very personal point of view. We also get AI features like voice assistant, writing assistant, AI wallpaper generator, and a bunch of others, which is quite useful and comes in handy as a day-to-day user. Now, over to the cameras. I think that Itel has somehow accepted their fate and stereotype as a smartphone brand, not just one of the smartphone brands, but the actual smartphone brand with the worst kind of camera. And I honestly hope and believe that in the future these will change, because first, I believe in Transsion. I mean, they have Techno, they have Infinix, which I know it works well in some devices. They have really good camera in some of their devices. And aside from that, aside from Itel smartphone, Itel has one of the best gadgets in Nigeria, from their power banks, which lasts very well, and then their solar system, which I currently use one of them, and to tell you nothing but the truth. I'm very, very impressed with the result. And then down to their AirPods that does good quality and lasts for a very long time. So, but somehow in their camera section, they just keep flopping. And I honestly hope that they will do something about this. And I'll be back to always hype them because I like them, not just their camera. Not their camera actually. Here we get a 50 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel selfie camera, and video recording supports up to 2K 30 frames per second with the typical Itel camera quality, which I don't really rate like that. Then lastly, we get a 5200 mAh battery capacity and 18 watts charging in the City 200. And honestly, 18 watts charging in 2026 is diabolic. Now, charging this device is really slow and you get an average battery life as an average user, but it will run down below 24 hours as an intense user. Now, for what I think about this device, I think that if you're a student or a first-time Android user on budget that just wants to purchase an Android phone for the sake of it, then you can get this for experience. Aside from that, then I don't think that this is the device you want to get. And speaking of price, the City 200 is currently selling for 168,000 naira, depending on the store you're buying it from. And yeah, that's it for the Itel City 200 review. Do want to drop a comment if you'd be buying this device for yourself or for a friend or for your grandma or your mommy or anyone in the comments, and I'll be there to see and reply to you. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on our next review real soon.